Hey guys, it's me, Pokemon. I'm back, and I'm here with Brawl Stars today. So this is the game I've been talking about for a while now, about how much I really enjoyed it. I've been following this game for over a year now. The developers have done a pretty good job with keeping the game going with continuous updates. They've mostly been working on polishing the game for the past year or so, and now that the game's out, they're going to be providing updates for it, and I believe tomorrow they're actually adding a Christmas update to this game. But today I want to give a quick overview of the game, because for a lot of you guys, this will be the first video you ever see on Brawl Stars, because a lot of you guys are here for Marvel Strike Force. So I wanted to introduce you guys to Brawl Stars so you guys can see what the game's like. And then keep in mind, this is not the only thing I'll be doing on my channel, but I wanted to try to get out a Brawl Stars video as soon as possible for those of you sort of waiting to see what's next on my channel. That way I can show you guys what the game's like, and you can decide if you want to see more from this game. So here we have Brawl Stars. The quickest way to describe it, in my opinion, is Overwatch, but a top-down shooter. So you pick a character. They have a bunch of different characters in this game. That's some that I have not even unlocked yet. And if I go here, this is probably the best way to show it to you. So they're each, every single one of them is unique. They each have their own unique sort of basic attack. And then every character has a unique ultimate. And then you sort of go into a battle, and then you fight somebody else with these characters. Usually it's like on a 3v3 or something like that. And then every character also does have a passive that you unlock for them when they reach a certain rank. It's called a star power. And for example, for Shelly, her ultimate, she'll shoot out a bunch of bullets and like a spread in front of her. And if she has her passive, now those bullets will also slow down enemies when she hits people with them. And then now you see these little trophies on top of every character. Those are your rankings with the character. By winning games with the character, you earn trophies with that character. And then with that, you're able to sort of climb higher in the ranks, and then you get matched with people that have the same trophy level as you, and each character has their own trophy rank. So for example, if I'm playing Bull right here with 268 trophies, I'm going to be versing other people that have 268 trophies. But if I go in here and play Ricochet, I'm going to be fighting other people that have 100 trophies, because I have around 100 trophies with Ricochet. So that's an interesting mechanic. And then beneath them, you'll see these little purple bars that fill up. You collect sort of fragments for the characters out of chests, and then you can put those into the character to upgrade their sort of power level. I believe everybody goes up to power level 10, and at power level 9, you unlock the ability to find their passive in chests. So relatively loot box dependent in terms of farming characters, but that's okay, because the characters are stronger when they're at a higher level than when they're at a lower level. But since you're placed with people that are around the same trophy level as you, you should be fighting people that are similar power level, and it's a relatively small increase every time you level up. So at most, maybe it's one more shot that a guy could take, like a half a shot more that somebody could take by being fully upgraded. It's not too massive of a jump, and more often than not, you're not going to be out of your water in terms of fighting somebody that's on a different power level than you. So without further ado, let's get into a match. They have a bunch of different modes in this game. I enjoy Showdown a lot personally, but I'll probably try to do a Gem Grab and a Showdown so that you guys can get a good view of the two big modes in the game. I argue Gem Grab is what this game is balanced around. That's sort of the competitive mode, in my opinion. Sort of like Conquest in a MOBA. Gem Grab is the equivalent of Conquest. I think that's the big mode in the game. But we'll hop into a nice simple Showdown so that way you guys can sort of get an idea of what it's like. And now I am going to have to play a character that I think I can play without incredible controls here, because I'm going to be doing this on a mouse and keyboard. So let's see how this goes. So I'm going to pick Poco, and then I'm going to queue up for Showdown. Alright, so Showdown is the equivalent to a Battle Royale mode sort of in this game. 10 people hop on a map. You want to be the last one standing. You can collect these little power boxes so your character gets stronger. That's how they encourage you to not hide in bushes. And bear with me with these stagnant movement. You see how it's like, you see how my little moving thing moves like in only 8 directions? That's because I'm using W, A, S, and D to move through this. So this will be interesting. I'm going to use my mouse to control his attacks. So as you can see, a relatively simple game. But there's a lot of complexity in terms of how characters interact with each other, and I think the game gets super interesting, because especially when you're playing games with more than one person, when you're doing teams of 3, it's very interesting to see how every character interacts with each other. So right now I have one sort of power cube. That's what they call it. That means my character's slightly stronger, and I don't want to be fighting this person because they have 3 power cubes. So as you can see, it's kind of like Overwatch. Every character has a unique basic attack. But it's a twin-stick shooter at the same time. So I think a very, very fun game to play. If you just click the shoot button, that red button, you'll do an auto attack, so it'll just auto-target onto the closest person to you. If you drag it, you can then aim it. So Nita's ultimate, that girl I'm fighting right now with the bear hat, she can actually summon a giant bear that chases after you. So I want to try to get rid of that. And then as you can see with this yellow thing, my ultimate is charged. Poco's ultimate allows him to heal himself and all allies. Of course, there are no allies since this is Battle Royale. but I'm going to save that for when I get in a pickle. It's actually been a really good round of Showdown. It's pretty action-packed. Like right now, I'm... So as you can see, Shelly got the best of me there with her shotgun. She's a close-range character, so not the best environment for Poco. But as you can see, I also gained 3 trophies for Poco, so now Poco's gone a little bit up in terms of the trophy ranking. And then that's a big way you climb in this game. You know, that's the way you brag to people. You go like, look at how many trophies I have. And you can climb through these trophy ranks. And then these trophies that your account has is the total trophies for every single one of your characters combined. And then, by playing these matches, you earn these little Brawl boxes, which are pretty much loot boxes, and this is how you earn things in the game. This is how you get new characters. This is how you level up characters you have. So as you can see, you get some coins, and you get some power points for a character. And then there you go, that's the progression of the game. So we're going to also do a gem grab match, because I consider that sort of the base mode in this game. But I don't play it a lot, because I consider a lot of the people in the game to not be that good. Just saying, it's because it's a mobile game. A lot of people that are not really good at video games in here, so I try to play solo most of the time, because if you play with other people, you're gonna lose a bit from other people, but hopefully we'll get good teammates in this gem grab. So right now on my team, I have El Primo, Pam, and then I'm Poco. So El Primo is a melee character. He's a wrestler, so he'll punch in front of him. And then we got Pam, who has a machine gun, but then her ultimate puts out an AoE healing device. So Poco is very good for these team-based modes, since he can actually heal his team. You can see the enemy Poco just healed his team. And then the goal of Gem Grab is to hold 10 of these gems for 15 seconds. So we're going to go back and forth, and then we have people holding gems, and then it's just, if you die, you drop all your gems, the enemy team can pick them up. So as you can see right there, the Pam dropped down her sort of healing aura. My internet is not feeling it right now. We have Barley. He's sort of a thrower, that's what they call. He throws his attacks. So he sort of lobs them over. He can do that over walls. And then since Pam just died, she dropped her gems, and I was able to pick those up. Alright, what do we got? Alright. Pam's healing is doing a lot for our team. It's allowing us to sort of stay a little more aggressive. You heal passively if you don't attack for a couple of seconds. But it's nice to have Pam's healing so that way you can stay a little more aggressive. So as you can see, we now have 10 gems, so that's going to start ticking down. We need to hold these for 15 seconds, which shouldn't be too bad, especially with this team I have right now. We're doing a very good job. But they're going to try to push the advantage because they want to try to take these gems from us before the end of it. And they did not take the gems from us successfully, so we managed to win that round. A very good team I had. Awesome team comp. We had a healer, sort of tank in Pam. We had a brawler in Primo, and then I was the support with Poco, so... that was a very good gem grab round also. And that is Brawl Stars, everybody. I hope you're excited to see more Brawl Stars content. I plan to cover every single one of these characters you see on this screen, because they're all different, and I want to go over them and talk about what they're good at and what they're not good at because of how many modes there are in this game. There are some characters that excel in specific modes, but aren't so great in other modes, so I find it very interesting, the dynamic in this game, and they do add new characters relatively often. They just added Leon on launch, so... I really like this game, and I'm super excited to get to talk to you guys about it, but I know it's going to be a little different than Marvel Strike Force, because this is a little bit more of like an action-packed game, you know? Strike Force, a little more tactical. This is a little more like a little bit of a shooter, so very, very cool game, made by Supercell, which they can be a little greedy sometimes with some things, you know? I think Clash of Clans is a little outdated, if you ask me. Clash Royale, I don't really think was ever that good, but I really like what they have in this game, and I'm super excited to talk about it. More will come. And with that being said, what do I know? I'm just a 17-year-old signing off, guys.
So long.